So let's talk about what could be a massive leap forward in AI video. We're looking at Kling 3.0, which just landed on the Higgsfield platform. And this isn't just a small step up, it's a whole new way of thinking about how we use AI to tell stories. You know the drill, right? If you've ever tried to make a video with AI, you get these awesome but super short 5-second clips. And then you're stuck for hours trying to piece them together, desperately trying to make your character look the same from one shot to the next. It's a huge pain, a real creative roadblock. And that really gets to the heart of the big challenge for AI video right now. We're past the point of just being amazed that an AI can make a moving image. The next big thing, well, it's a lot more complicated. See, here's the thing. The problem was never really the quality of a single clip. Those can look incredible, almost real. But making a whole story where a character doesn't suddenly change their shirt and the scene actually makes sense from one shot to the next, that has been the real mountain to climb for creators. Well, until now. This is where Kling 3.0 comes in with this kind of radical new idea. What if the AI wasn't just a clip generator? What if it could act as your AI director, a creative partner that actually understands the language of film? Now, the word you really want to focus on here is unified. Kling 3.0 isn't a bunch of different tools just kind of slapped together. It's one single, smooth engine that does it all. The stunning 4K visuals, the audio, and even the complicated logic of storyboarding a scene. And having it all integrated like that, that's what makes it so powerful. Okay, so if Kling 3.0 is our director, what's in its toolkit? What do we actually get to play with? Let's break down what's inside. All right, we've got 4 big ones on the list. Multi-shot narratives, something they're calling directorial physics, and native 4K workflow and better audio generation. Let's see what these actually mean when you're making something. First up, and this is huge, is multi-shot narratives. Just imagine this for a second. You describe a conversation between 2 people. The AI doesn't just spit out one boring static shot. No, it generates the entire sequence for you. The establishing shot, the over-the-shoulder shots, the back and forth close-ups, all in one go. You're actually directing, not just clicking a button. Next is directorial physics. And this is just so cool. It's not about making things look pretty. It's about making them feel right. The AI actually gets things like gravity and fluid dynamics. It knows how water is supposed to splash or how a ball should bounce. This brings a whole new level of realism. Whether you're making a crazy car chase that feels real, or just a simple emotional scene where a single tear rolling down someone's face looks completely believable. And this next one, this is where you can tell it's built for pros. We are talking about a native 4K workflow. That means you get ultra high-def video right from the start, and you can even add super sharp, clean text directly onto your 4K video. For anyone doing commercials, explainers, or any kind of professional creative work, this is an absolute must-have. Okay, so you take all these incredible tools. What do you get when you put them all together? Well, you get to move beyond just making cool-looking clips. You can start building real, actual narrative arcs. I mean, just look at this comparison. It really lays it all out. We're going from choppy 5-second clips to 15-second story arcs. We're finally getting away from that annoying visual drift and getting what they call absolute subject consistency. And instead of tedious manual editing, we get to use intelligent, reasoning-based editing. It's a huge leap. So how does it pull this off? How does it keep everything so consistent? Well, the secret sauce is something called an extended context window. Basically, it lets the model remember what a person or an object looks like for way longer, making sure they stay the same through the whole shot. That visual drift we all hate, it's finally on its way out. And then there's this, which might be the most mind-blowing part of all, intelligent scene reasoning. You can literally edit your video by talking to it. You can just type, "make the car red," or "change the lighting to be more dramatic." It's less like using a complicated piece of software and more like having a conversation with your own editor. Okay, the tech sounds amazing, right? But what are actual creators saying? The people who are using this stuff every single day. Well, the community that's already using these tools, it's huge. Get this, 15 million. That's how many people are in the Higgsfield creative community already. So yeah, this isn't some tiny little experiment. It's a massive, global community of creators who are already using this to make incredible things. And you can see how it's completely changing workflows. We heard from one creator who said that for them, this has gone from being just a fun little side tool to something they actually rely on every single day. And that level of quality has a real-world impact. I mean, check this out.
One user told us they delivered a project to a client 2 full days early, and the client was completely blown away by the visuals. That is a serious edge to have.
Okay, this next one might be my favorite because it just perfectly shows you the power we're talking about. A client asked one creator how big their team was to pull off the project. The reality? It was just them. One person using Higgsfield and putting out work that looked like it came from an entire studio. And when you put all of that together, what does it mean for the individual creator? It means empowerment. As this last creator says, they're now confident enough to take on much bigger jobs because they know they have a tool that lets them deliver high-quality work on time every time. It literally helps you scale your career. You know, it really does feel like we're stepping into a new chapter here. The gap between what's in your head and what you can put on screen is just dissolving. We're not just operators anymore. We're becoming true directors, and AI is our new creative partner. So it leaves just one question, really. If you had an AI director on your side, what story would you create?